Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant. We are back for some more Pathfinder Kingmaker on Unfair and Last Azlanti. We are in the Goblin village. We have cleared already a bunch of this area. We still have a ways to go here. I think there are some optional stuff in this area and then the main event over there. We still have our buffs. We kind of left from the last episode midway. I believe we have like 5 minutes of buffs still. Or 4 minutes and 30, so we are more than fine to continue. And I think now we have a section here that has a bunch of traps. So let's see if we can check these traps. We still have a primal Hydra over there as well, which I do want to take care of. So for this, let's just get a regular haste. And Mr. Leopard that can open doors, because he is amazing. Let's engage with Mr. Hydra. I don't think we can actually reach them because of the way my characters are positioned, so I'm gonna try and move them a little bit. Okay, now everybody can go in. Awesome. Strike. Down she goes. Here is our first trap. With a taunting goblin. Hey, you, Jumbo! Come here, I'll punch you! Cluck, cluck, you stupid Hulk! Okay, he speaks too quickly. You lame potion gulper! Uh-huh. Let's see how you... if you feel so cocky after we deal with this.
Yes? Together we stand.
Just making sure that we are able to disable them. Stop singing. And what was the check? It's... oh, difficulty 10. Okay, I think I'm fine without having to buff. Cluck, cluck. Yeah, you be scared, huh? You be afraid.
Child's play.
Not afraid, bitch. I got this.
Child's play.
I think there's one more.
What's that?
Yeah. Maybe 2 more?
You can thank me now.
Nope, just that one. Ouch. Ouch! Can't believe it, he passed all the traps. The goblin taps his fingers together as if it helps him think. Beads of sweat are forming on his brow. What I do now, do... Ah, I know, I do. The goblin raises his hands as if welcoming you. Congratulations, Shanks! You passed my firstest test. And for that, he begins drumming his fingers again, and a bead of sweat builds, one becoming so large it begins to curl his hair down. For that, you get a gift. Wait here, I bring it right away. I'll be back before you know it. The goblin begins backing away, wiping his shaky hands over his rags. Do I want to be good and just let this bitch go, or do I want to kill him? I will let him go. I don't know if we're gonna meet him later or what happened, but since I don't remember, I'm gonna see what this does. Go on then, get out of my sight. Oh, we get some experience. Okay. Having backed away to what he deems far enough, the goblin raises 4 fingers defiantly and spits at you, then scampers off in a run, giggling to itself. So I imagine this is the same amount of experience as we would get if we had killed him. So we just did a neutral good action there. Is there anything over here? I don't remember this. Huh. Metal shard of a ring. Or melted shard of a ring. We are gonna find our merchant here. The goblin merchant. He can actually be a quite funny encounter. I think there's a lot of achievements tied to him. I think like you can make him cry. Or stuff like that. Which is amusing. I believe there may be some kind of persuasion test tied to this. So let's just buff up. As you approach, the goblin stands, grinning with wide yellow teeth, almost as sharp as his eyes are. You notice a large, dirty sack behind him, which you almost mistook for a second goblin. Ah, an adventurer! Greet and welcomes. I Schwerk, a buyer. I sell, I trade, whatever you sword singers need, I offer. Want to buy something? I can see it in your eyes. Yes, you do. Just 5 money pieces. Not not got that much? 10 then. No, twist my wrists, I give discount. Just half 100. So, have a deal. Deal? Deal? He sticks out his palm trying to shake your hand. What are you selling? Everything you've been needing for adventure, spellcasting, sword swinging. Just look at yourself. You can... who can you beat with metals and craftings like that? Only today, only for you, bestest weapons made by Goblin bestest crafters. Just wait. The Goblin reaches into the sack by his side and produces a stick with a rusty nail at the end. He swings it several times with a swoosh, almost hitting his own ear. This one can bring whole troll down. Take it. It not be many coins. Don't like it? Fine. I can sell you a hydra if you like. It'd be a good hydra, all teeth and claws. Just a giant house of money pieces and it's yours. He puts on a grim expression, as if afraid of being cheated. Delivery cost you though. How's the merchant trade? Not good. One can't trade with them. They know money, not a single slave's shiny or copper circle, only teeth rocks. The goblin suddenly brightens. Hey, what about you? You have money? Just as suddenly he narrows his eyes. But maybe you try fool me. See wares, take wares, run. If so, I be seeing money first. Okay, let's just show me your wares. We can see an ever-burning torch for 2020 gold. The fearsome mace of Schwurk for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Some camping supplies for 1,000 each. This guy does not mess around. And, you know, that's basically it. Nothing from you, thank you. We shall take what's over there. I will check out this area, which I think holds nothing. Oh, I lied. Talden Horseshoe. Are you still singing? No, you're not. Alright, so let's head on back up. Pick up this loot. 3 minutes of buffs. Should be enough. This is the beast render, which we will never use. Some Hydra eyes. We have protection from fire, yes, because there are some alchemists or alchemists. So let's take care of these little guys here. Let's haste up and say hello. You can't go here. Get lost to where you came from. Don't come closer or I poke you with the spear. It doesn't really matter who we kill first, since we are very well protected against fire, but I'll just start with this guy here. Maybe have the leopard go over there, and toss an acid bomb, why not? You don't have your arcane weapon enhancement, so get it. And just start killing. They actually have a very decent amount of AC. 29. And there we go. We got some rings of protection. And now for the main event. There's a goblin in the middle over there. That is a very special goblin. Come here, beastie. That's a good one. We be giving you food, dinner, lunch. Eat up, you stupid. Eat up that stupid Nok Nok. It be about time. Lamash towards... Roy touched you and kicked you and tied you. We be seeing now how goddess protects you. Come on, where be your dinner? Here it be. Not here, you stupid animal. Take your muzzle off me. You eat not me, you eat him. Hehehe, told ya. Run away. Hey, why it be? How it be? All hear my orders. Tactical wardrobe. And I love goblins. Where? Don't leave me here. So now we have this ferocious owl bear to deal with. We have Mr. Nok Nok over there, which we will protect. We shall send in our frontliners. You go for the Archon's Aura. It worked. Awesome. Let's try to knock him down. You just do your regular shooting and you as well. You can sing. he actually went down with a force bomb. So he's dead. Done. Speak with the captured goblin. I'm pretty certain that there is no checks here, but just in case there are...
Our time has come.
I am your shield.
Ha! The Shatshanks not believe Nok Nok. Poked him with words, and spears, and torches. Bite him, kick him. Who'll be survivor now, huh? Nok Nok. Me. Always me. Hail Lamashtu.
So this little guy, he might seem like just a random evil goblin. You might even be tempted to kill him, but he's actually much more valuable than that.
Greet and meet heroes. Seen how I dealt with them?
Oh.
They were like, we be smashing you. And I snarled back, no, I be smashing you. And the beast was, rah, and bite. Then bite again. That's it.
Before I forget, let me do something here. Yeah, so only active companions receive experience? No. Who are you?
I be the ear of Lamashtu. No, not that. I be the seer of Lamashtu. That's who I be. Her favorite of many. I bring her message. She protects me, sends me offerings to eat and whatnot. I be important. Very important person.
Very important person. What makes you think you are the seer of Lamashtu?
I had dream. Lama told Nok Nok in her big white arms, rock me, let me suckle her skulls, pet my head and sing. Who's smartest? Who bravest? Who favorite? Nok Nok, that's who. And the next day, proof. I found nest, untouched with eggs. It be a sign. And bigger sign? Llama just saved me, right before your eyes.
Okay, so why did they want to kill you?
It be because of that half-head shaman. Bees bite his back. He be crazy. Something get in his way. He be snarling and poking people with fork.
He huffs, then grumbles and shivers as if trying to dodge invisible pokes and prodding in his memories. So what do you know about the incursion of enchanted beasts?
Beasts? Llama be their mother, like all beasts. But she not birthed them out this way. No way. Half-head shaman lie to make people fear him. Shatshanks stride around all puffed up. Everyone bows. Even King won't bark a word against him. He says God has sent us these beasties to answer his prayers. He even made us uproot village. He says there is thing of goddess nearby, where beasts come from, called womb. And he calls me a blasphemer.
What should I do with your kin?
They deserve a knock across heads, all of them. Yet, better not knock. You see, Big Mother Idol? Shatshanks hide in her shadow so can beg and whine for Llama to poison, stab, bite, kill whoever hurts goblins. Don't make Lamashtu Mother mad. Let them live.
Okay. So here we have two options. We can leave, or we can attack and kill him. And, you know, looking at these options, you might think, okay, so I'm just gonna kill him because if I just leave, I don't get the experience for him or something. But let's actually say, thanks for the information, just go.
Hey, where you going? Wait till I untie myself. I go with you. We heroes, we march together. The shaman fled. I bet your hide he come back for revenge. He hates you, Longshanks. Hates your guts. Mine too. Let's follow him, then kick him hard in his guts. Teach him a lesson. We kick the king in his guts too while we be there.
You want to go with me?
See for yourself. Heroes need muscle, right? Also need brain for plans. Someone with pretty face can charm everyone. And needs leader, heart of the group. I can do all of that.
So, we're gonna let Nok Nok join the party. So why not? Join us.
Onwards for the adventure! adventures!
The adventures! So now we have Mr. Nok Nok available, and he will very likely be replacing Ekundayo until the end of times. There is something to be said about this though. Let me just make this swap and I will go over it in a second. We will also have to go back to the Barony and manage his items, because he has a lot of items right now that other people should be using if I take him out of the party. But something I want to say about this swap is that for unfair, Nok Nok is kind of a liability, because he's kind of squishy, or he's very squishy. So if anything looks at him funny in the front line, he will die. He can have a decent amount of AC, but it's likely he's gonna die several times throughout the course of the game. Let's see what we can make happen. And let me see if I did this right as well. So our friend here, he is a level 7 rogue. And if everything went well, he should be at 103,569 experience. I was kind of maybe waiting for the level up. Let me see if I can check out how much experience he has exactly by looking over here. How do I do this? Party options. Nok Nok? Does it say? I don't think so. Okay, wait. Character creation, progression, experience. Ah, okay. Nok Nok. Current XP 103,569. Okay, exactly. So I was kind of afraid that this hadn't worked, but it did. And I will just wait until we get like the Barony or something to level him up, because I want to stop and think about what I'm going to be giving him before I actually do the level ups. So, let's just look at this guy for a little second. He is a knife master. This is a sub-kit or a subclass of the rogue. He has a tremendous amount of dexterity. This guy has a base of 25 dexterity. He gets a +4 from his racial, being a goblin. So right now he has a bonus of +7 just by having the belt of dexterity. Let me actually look at this over here. This guy has weapon focus on Kukri, and he has finesse training with Kukri as well. This is something that rogues can get. So what this means is that whenever the rogue makes a successful melee attack with the Kukri, she adds her dexterity modifier instead of strength modifier to the damage roll. So basically, his attack bonus is based on dexterity, and his damage bonus is also based on dexterity. This is what makes, rogues function very well as dexterity-based characters. What else does he have? He has martial weapon proficiency. Not sure if this would be required, but okay. He has weapon finesse, 2 weapon fighting, toughness, whatever, double slice. Add your strength bonus to damage rolls made with your offhand weapon. This, I'm assuming, should work together with finesse training. So instead of strength, it would add dexterity. We can see right here the +7. He also has slow reactions. Opponents damaged by the character's sneak attack cannot make attacks of opportunity for 1 round. He has blade sense. So this means that he is so skilled in combat involving light blades that she gains a +1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks made against her with light blades. This bonus increases by +1 for every 3 levels to a maximum of +6 at 18th level. It's kind of okay-ish. He also has uncanny dodge. The character can react to danger before her senses would normally allow her to do so. She cannot be caught flat-footed, nor does she lose her dexterity bonus to AC if the attacker is invisible. This would have been very, very useful for us when we had that encounter where we nearly died against that guy for the artisan quest. Uncanny dodge is very powerful for that. She still loses a dexterity bonus to AC if immobilized, Character stability can still lose its dexterity bonus to AC if an opponent successfully uses the feint action against her. Okay. And improved is no longer can be flanked. So these are obviously very, very good. And how this works is every even level, he's gonna get a rogue feat or a rogue talent, which can be very powerful. And at level 10, he also gets advanced talent, which you can pick some very powerful stuff here as well. And naturally, his sneak attack progression is much better than anyone else because he's a rogue. Right now he has sneak attack 4, which means he adds 4d6 to each sneak attack that he does. The guy also has evasion, and he also has debilitating injury. So what this means is that at 4th level, whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage to a foe, she can also debilitate the target of her attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. This is in addition to any penalty caused by a rogue talent or other special ability. The rogue can choose to apply any one of the following penalties when the damage is dealt. So we have Bewildered, Disoriented, and Hampered. So Bewildered, the target becomes bewildered, taking a -2 penalty to AC. The target takes an additional -2 penalty to AC against all attacks made by the rogue. At 10th and 16th level, the penalty to AC against attacks made by the rogue increases by 2, up to a total maximum of -8. This is a very good way for rogues to bypass high AC. Disoriented, they would take a penalty on attack rolls. This is less useful for the most part. And hampered, target's movement speed is reduced to half. Again, not very incredible. Bewildered is really the main one we're going to be using. These penalties do not stack with themselves, but additional attacks that deal sneak attack damage extend the duration by 1 round. A creature cannot suffer from more than 1 penalty from this ability at a time. If a new penalty is applied, the old penalty immediately ends. Any form of healing applied to a target suffering from one of these penalties also removes the penalty. So, for the most part, we're gonna have debilitating injury set to bewildered, and we will never touch it again, unless we have some very specific encounter that we might need it. And as we saw, finesse training is with kukris, so my friend here is gonna be using kukris all the way. Now, this is also why I had saved these kukris all this time, because currently he comes in with Masterwork kukris. I can right now just give him a Keen Kukri +1. So, the main difference, like I've discussed also for Rigongar, between a Keen weapon and a non-Keen weapon, is that the Keen weapon will have a critical range of 15 to 20, whereas the normal weapon would have it between 18 and 20. This essentially means that Nok Nok is going to be critting 25% of every attack that he makes. Or 25% of all of the attacks are going to be critical strikes. And this this adds up to a lot, trust me. And this guy, the best way I can describe Nok Nok, if we are able to use him properly, this guy is like a blender or like a meat grinder. You send him into the front with the rest of your front line and things will just start exploding into blobs of blood. Trust me. This is why I love him so much. I could also give him the Shock Short Sword, but again, he is made to use kukris, so kukris he will use. And I want to give him some better armor, because like we see here, he has a dexterity bonus of +7. And right now, this only allows up to 6, and it only gives him 2 AC. So our options are, I can give him the padded armor +2, which would bring him from 20 up to 22. We can give him a ring, go up to 23. This would be worse, correct? I think so. It's actually better. Except for the touch AC. Yeah, you can have this one for now. This guy can use the Professor's Hat. He looks very fancy in the Professor's Hat. He will likely take care of trickery duties from now on, because he has 27 stealth and 19 trickery. You actually have more, but you also have the Trap Springer gloves. And you have other stuff, right? I think. Well, we'll see. Where is he? He's over here. What else do I want to give him? I could also give him this. Plus 2 AC against attacks of orcs, giants, and goblinoids. And it will also give his weapon Orc Bane and Goblin Bane. Actually, yeah, take that. I'm gonna give him a +1 natural armor necklace. I'm gonna give him a cloak of resistance +1. And I believe that's all for him right now. I could also give him bracers of armor instead of giving him the mithril chain shirt, for example. But I think right now this is the best thing you can use. So let me see, this is 25 AC. 24 AC. It's almost the same thing. You can keep this for now, I suppose. If I give him mage armor, it will be the same thing. Okay, just have it for now. Gloves and boots I still don't have for him. An additional ring I don't have for him. But he is fine for the time being. Okay, so, like I said, we're gonna look at his level ups later. I'm just gonna do this right here. It is set to Bewildering, which is what we want. I will also want to have him fight defensively, more likely than not. Because, again, unfair, he's very squishy. We'll see how this goes. But for the most part, I think I can have these here in case it's necessary. And we can continue. We're gonna find these goblins over here.
Keep your wits about you.
I think I still have a little bit of buffs. But the guy wants us to let them go. I think I'm gonna kill them, to be quite honest. Let's haste it up. Let's check them out. Oh, and before I forget, the way I want to do this, we lost our doggy. So I'm gonna have it like this, perhaps. Or maybe even like this. Leopard in the front. We're gonna have Valerie and Rigongar over here. Nok Nok stays a little bit behind. Exactly. And you guys stay over here. Okay, perfect. Huddled behind the statue of Lamashtu, a batch of goblins casts angry glances at you, muttering threats and curses. One of them, apparently the bravest, steps out, shaking his fist, and howls at you in a quavering voice. You not dare come closer! We catch one of your kind before, and Lamashtu cursed them with terrible curse. She do same to you. I just remembered, by the way, that I'm gonna swap Nok Nok's armor by something else. Hey, Nok Nok pulls your sleeve. They might be right. They be a bunch of stupid, loud, smelly and greedy worms, but if you kill them right under a statue of goddess, she might get offended. He points his finger at the corpse of goblin you killed. See how goddess punishes the blasphemes? You run now or she get you too. Lamashtu or not, you will be responsible for anyone these vermin kill or maim. Do not press your luck, cleanse your lands from these monsters. Haha, these pests are funny, let's fry them. So yeah, we have a lot of different options here. And essentially what this matters most is that as you go through the game, there are certain checks at certain points that will make it more difficult for you to pass a skill check later on. I'm not going to say it right now as to not spoil it, but just know this. And if you make poor decisions, like for example, letting them live, or other people we've met before, instead of helping them, you know, killing them or sending them the wrong way, stuff like that, it will make a skill check in the future harder. But by making the skill check harder, it also means that if you pass it, you get more experience for it. Now, since I'm mostly, you know, kind of role-playing as good for the most part, I haven't been min-maxing those things all the way through. You basically have to have a guide for that, which I'm not following. So in this case, even though this would be one of those decisions, if I let them go, that future skill check would be harder and thus give me more experience. It doesn't make much of a difference based on the previous decisions we took, so I'm just gonna kill them. So, lawful neutral, attack, filthy pests, I'll purge my lands of you. I would have said it differently, but our thoughts are essentially the same. A caustic smile touches Valerie's lips. Great! Pray to your goddess, little rats. She can help you anyway. Ah, goddess, let us sacrifice them to you. Yeah, no. So, let's have them focus on our leopard. And I should have started singing before this, but I forgot. I am gonna get a stinking cloud in the area. You are gonna get closer for Archon's aura. And probably even cast a prayer. You can just start tossing fire bombs in their middle. And Rigongar, you just go and kill. Okay, let's wait back a bit. I want to see if they focus on the leopard or not before I move in. Okay, Valerie kind of went ahead as well. Nok Nok, go over there. Not sure if I want Nok Nok in the front right now. Well, let's see. Don't die, Nok Nok, okay? Prayer. Good job, Mr. Leopard. Are these guys exceedingly weak? Oh, these are very weak. The regular goblins are whatever. The goblin horse reapers are different. Yeah, so a lot of this is just... doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, so maybe change of plans. Instead of that, let's just fireball them all. Although they should have evasion. Well, let's find out. Okay, that worked out fine. Kill them, Nok Nok! There we go. Not too complicated. Oh, crap. I forgot. I just missed out on... well, not a bunch of experience, but some experience for killing these guys without having this turned on. That's my bad. I typically forget. Yeah, let's go back to that. God damn it. I think it would be worth like 400 experience each, and I only got 67. That makes me sad. That indeed makes me sad. We are heavily encumbered, yeah, because we lost our dog. We lost Ikundayo, so this guy's strength is very low. Okay, I'm gonna have to purchase bags of holding. We also have a lot of crap, so it's not for nothing that we are overburdened. We're medium. We shall continue exploring this area. There's... oh, my treasure, never mind. And I do believe we are done with the Goblin village. There's still an area... oh, this looks like a beast, maybe? Nope, it's empty. Okay. Anything hidden? Nothing seems to be hidden. Alrighty. I'm actually gonna sell a lot of the crap we picked up to this guy just to free up some weight. So give me my emeralds, but everything else can go. Yeah, especially the armors and stuff. Deal. Okay, this will make us a lot lighter, good. And what I wanted to swap was this thing here, the Boogeyman's robe. The only thing I'm considering, to be honest, is the Arcana knowledge. I don't think it's gonna make a difference because he is more proficient. Yeah. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take... I wish I could give this to Nok Nok. I don't think I can, though. Because if an ally moves away from him in battle, Nok Nok is gonna rip him to pieces. So I will just give him the Trap Springer's gloves. Let's compare right now. So, 21 stealth, 20 trickery. versus 25 stealth, 17 trickery. Okay, with the level ups it might even out, but okay, for now you can continue doing this job here. Alright,
Focus.
let's head out. This area doesn't have anything, so we can just leave. We will have to go to the barony. We're gonna have to check on Ekundayo, see which items he has that I want to take for Nok Nok or my other people. For example, I think I'm gonna give his bow to Cordampina.
Destination.
So these are worth like 2 gold. We don't care about those. We can just leave. Okay, so back to the barony we go. We even have a new event. Tristian, what do you want? Cordam, spare me a few minutes. You are the ruler of these lands and I don't dare tell you what to do, but I just can't stand silently and watch what's happening behind your back. There are rumors on the streets of a savage goddess enraged by your appearance in her lands. They say she cursed you and now you bring woe and death to everyone around you. This used to be just idle talk, but now, when we're surrounded by so much death and suffering, the people are ready to truly believe it, and it seems that someone is playing upon your subjects' fears. I saw barkers in the streets telling citizens of a prophet who is building his own kingdom. According to them, the goddess stands ready to grant forgiveness to any who cleanse themselves of the curse. But this cleansing is accomplished through a terribly cruel death. Tristian gulps heavily. These horrific deaths involve a wild beast appearing from inside the body, and they think it's a blessing. That inside old man, Remus, he also spoke of some goddess. True, Jod told me of that preacher. Who knows, perhaps his words touched people more deeply than anyone imagined. So what is this kingdom the prophet is building? Tristian shrugs. I only heard fragments of conversation. I think it's not a kingdom exactly, more like a community, or a cult. I'm afraid that we'll need to find one of their barkers and ask them if we wish to find out more. No point in going Oh, I have to deliver the books to Bokken. I forgot about that. Troubling news indeed. We must find out who or what is behind this goddess and her faith. Tristian nods enthusiastically. Good. Perhaps after uncovering this mystery we will find out more about the nature of the curses hanging over the stolen lands. I mean, there must be a reason that these cultists shout about your receiving the goddess's punishment. If we wish to understand, we must find one of those barkers and learn from them all we can. Sadly, these street preachers care quite easily and avoid our guards. I'll begin my search without delay. When you find time, look for me on the streets of the capital. I hope that when we meet, I will have already found someone who can tell us more about this strange goddess and her followers. Alright. So this is Tristian's quest, I believe, and also ties in with the main quest. Oh, give me a nice item. Nazriel. For the first time, Nazriel arrives in person to deliver her gifts. She's clearly anxious. Your Grace, I once again apologize for the dirty tricks that Sartain pulled. Yeah, I would like to repay your good graces with a truly magnificent gift, but forging it will take time. Meanwhile, please accept this modest present. It isn't spoiled, I checked it 3 times. With an elegant gesture, the elven lady hands you a package. I hope you will appreciate the quality of this gift. It is better than any weapon the local masters can produce. Nature's will. Okay. I expect a gift worthy of the favor you've been shown. Nazriel sighs with relief. I appreciate the opportunity to make up for my mistakes. I can assure you I never exaggerated my skill when I referred to myself as the best weaponsmith. You'll see it for yourself very soon. Okay, so what was this? I never remember. Newest to oldest. A short sword. Enhancement +2, Vermin Bane, and Finesse Wielding. Grants the wielder the ability to cast Summon Nature's Ally 2 spell once per day as a 5th level druid. Sucks, but okay. We're gonna have to go to the storyteller and give him that. We still have the blackberries. Okay, so first things first, before I forget, Ekundayo, what do you have, my friend? I want this. I will also want this. I will want that. I will want that. I will want that. I will want that. And I will want this. So pretty much everything he has, I want. Looking at Cordampina. She can now have the bracers of archery, which is just better than the lesser bracers, obviously. Okay. And I'm gonna give her the Devourer of Metal as well. Let me see if I do this right. Okay, so we're at plus 11, plus 6. We go down to plus 9 and plus 4 because this applies a penalty, but it does hit for a lot more damage. This can say what it is. I have to give her some kind of strength buffing bonus, but I don't have it currently. So for Nok Nok, I'm gonna give him the Cloak of Shadows for more stealth, which is very, very good. He's gonna get Incredible Dexterity, plus 4. Elvenkind Boots, plus 5 on mobility. The Eyes of the Eagle, I'm not sure if anyone is gonna use this. So the Eyes of the Eagle, Perception is 11, so I think the best person for this would be Cordampina, but she already has her head slot filled. Yeah, so we're gonna stay like this, I think. So he can have this, just in case, plus the Lucky Longbow, take that. I will keep these with me in case I need them at some point. But for the most part, I think this is it. Okay. No gloves, no ring yet, plus 3. I said I was gonna swap it and I forgot again. I am gonna give him the Boogeyman's Robe. His AC remains the same because our dexterity bonus was capped at 6. Now he has a plus 8 by default, giving him the same amount of AC. And now every single time he hits someone, they will have to save or they will be frightened. And he hits quite often, as we will see in the near future, hopefully. Everything here is sorted. I think it's looking good. Okay. Let's check out Middle-earth, see what's happening here. Success. Blighted Disease, problem. We can give this to Tristian. Although I would like to rank up my Divine rank, so economy, loyalty, military, culture. So I think I'm gonna give this to Harem instead. And I'm gonna give you one of these coins, try and make sure we get this bonus. Because we have to bring Divine up to 30 to allow me to go up to level 3, which should allow me to get more people for the Arcane rank as well. So okay, you can start this. 28 days. You are 1 day away. I could also perhaps build some stuff that gives me Divine. Let me see. Divine would be this one, like the library. Divine and Arcane. The Longhouse also gives me Divine. Sacred Grove, plus 3. Not bad at all. I think I might build that. Plus 2 to Divine when adjacent to a monolith. Monolith? I don't have that, at least not yet. Okay, so I think I will build that. It's 100. Except... Oof. You cannot be real right now. Can I not put it vertically? Is there no way to swap this? I'm gonna be upset. I'm not gonna cancel the school for this. Well, I got some extra BP. It's fine. It's fine, nothing happened. Okay, so now I think our next quest is gonna be Kingdom of the Cleansed with Mr. Tristian. Find out more about what's happening here. First we're gonna go to the Storyteller. Relics. Doesn't matter. Shards of an ancient item. Doesn't matter.
Without a doubt.
Sell some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna sell the Beast Render. We're never gonna use this anyway. It's not a bad weapon, but I'm not gonna use it. The Bound Thunder, not gonna use it anymore. Let's be honest, I don't think I'm gonna use this ever. Though, plus 2d6 might actually be handy at some point. Okay, let's stay there. This, I feel I will never use, so take it out. I will never use this either. This can go away. Shock Dagger can go away. This is a very decent weapon for Rigongar, but I prefer the Scimitar, so go away. Go away. And I will keep the rest. Okay, make some money. Let's check out this Tristian's quest. We're very close to leveling up as well. So I am excited for that. Are we gonna go to level 9 or level 10? Level 10. So Tristian is over here. I will also take the chance to exhaust Nok Nok's dialogue. And we have to go to Bokken to complete the quest. I cannot forget that. Cordamt, here.
I will guide.
Amalia. So, we are lucky to have met you. Meet Amalia, loyal follower of the Kingdom of the Clans. Do you remember? We've recently been discussing this unusual initiative. The priest raises an eyebrow suggestively. Amalia was so kind as to tell me everything that she and her friends are doing. Young Amalia turns her childishly round and freckled face and looks at you with clear green eyes. She wears a simple dress and a necklace made of dried hashberries and is holding a stack of papers. The girl blushes at the priest's words. Please stay a moment. It would be a pleasure for me to tell you about our kingdom. Okay, so what have you been discussing? I've just been asking how Amalia came to the kingdom. What attracted her to this teaching? Amalia suddenly blushes. There is someone in my family who followed the goddess's commandments. Soon I myself will enter the kingdom, and I hope that through loyal service and veneration, I will prepare myself for the main test which I have yet to endure. Tristian shakes his head. And your family doesn't mind that this will happen to you? Are they ready to sacrifice to their goddess? Of course they are. To be one of the chosen, one of the cleansed, it's a great honor for each of us. But you are so young. Why hurry to leave this world before you have experienced it in full? It's wrong to think about yourself. Once I wanted to live in Restov, wear dresses and walk down boulevards. But then these terrible things started happening. So many people in our village died. Amalia looks away. The goddess teaches that selfishness leads to trouble. Now my only wish is to serve the kingdom and the goddess. What did you find about the kingdom, Tristian? Tristian leans gently toward Amalia. The kingdom of the Clans is a brotherhood of those who believe in the great goddess, who promises salvation in return for cleansing. Forgive me, Amalia, if I'm missing any important details. Our mission is saving innocent souls from the curse that falls upon the heads of the undeserving. The goddess is ready to guard from evil anyone who kisses the ground and begs for mercy. Those who have rejected their sinful ways may enter the kingdom of the cleansed and pray for their speedy deliverance from worldly torments. Amalia's voice becomes monotone, as if she is reading from notes, and her eyes stare emptily into space past your shoulder. To give your life for the goddess, isn't it the greatest honor any of us can receive? And destroying the false ruler, isn't that the truest destiny of all of nature's loyal servants? Does your goddess have a name? Yes, but only the first faithful knows it. He is the high priest to whom the goddess appeared. He delivers her commandments and shows us her will. Through him she lays open her design, to clear tormented ground, sending signs and opening doors to her creatures through the bodies of mortals. So what false ruler are you talking about? Amalia's eyes become round. The Baron cursed by the goddess. He is the source of all our woes. He cast aside natural law and vandalized the field and forest. Okay. Tell me more about this deliverance from worldly torments. Inhabiting this world, where unhappiness and unfairness multiply, taints the soul and turns it from the eternal kingdom of freedom and love granted by the goddess. But you can cleanse your sins by accepting her gift, a special goodness that sets the cleansed apart. Tristan closes his eyes. Goodness? What goodness could hide in a painful death? Not everyone is capable of withstanding the test, because the way to cleansing lies through bodily torment. But those who overcome their passions and prove their loyalty become the womb of the goddess, to bear her children, wild and beautiful as she herself. The soul of the cleansed rests in the hands of the goddess. You've been brainwashed, girl. Amalia shakes her head sadly. Don't worry, the time will come that you come to understand that the first faithful was right. I hope it won't be long when you and I will reunite in the embrace of the goddess. Okay, are you aware that I am the very same Baron who you are condemning? Tristan looks at you fiercely, trying very hard to maintain his polite smile. Amalia examines you, confused and embarrassed. You? It can't be. You're so polite, and Sir Tristan would hardly be friends with such a dreadful creature as the cursed Baron. Enough. I see you have many questions. Please take an invitation to our meetings. We meet at sunset in the appointed place, where we accept the sacrament from the first faithful himself. Amalia hands you one of her leaflets. So we got the invitation from the Kingdom of the Cleansed. Soon another meeting will take place. Do come, you and Sir Tristan. Amalia looks at the priest dreamily, then quickly blushes and looks down at her toes. What are you holding? The same invitation that Amalia gave you. Tristan shows you the paper. Okay, we must go. I have to go too. I need to get to the other side of the city. I hope to see you at our next meeting. And you too, Sir Tristan. Amalia blushes and turns away quickly. Tristan waves to Amalia sadly. So long, Amalia. May the good goddess save you. I think she wants more than just your religion, my friend. Tristan looks down at the leaflet he's still holding. His face is sad. A meeting at the appointed place. There are even directions how to get there. It looks like it's time we visit this sacrament. Secret sanctum has been revealed. What do you think awaits us at the meeting? Tristan looks pensively into the distance. Whatever awaits, this mysterious first faithful will be there. Judging by his title, he's the one who invented this insane kingdom. I believe that talking to him will solve many of the riddles we face. Will you come with me to the meeting? I would insist on participating in this investigation. I cannot let you go alone after I dragged you into this strange affair. So basically, if you want to do this quest, you have to take him with you. Otherwise, I don't think the area will even be populated. Amalia looks at you very fondly, don't you think? Tristan shakes his head and turns grim. You distract us from our goal. Is something wrong? Tristan sighs heavily. I worship Sarenrae myself, but my faith has little in common with the faith of these cultists. They fill the heads of innocent children with pernicious and dangerous ideas, which they cannot fully understand. We have to go, Tristan. It's true. Let's talk with Nok Nok here. Just exhaust his dialogue. Okay. I think he likes Lindsay. Okay. Alright, so dialogue exhausted. Our quest now says we should visit the cultist secret sanctum in the Camelands one night. So everything that has to mess with time is very annoying. So both this one as well as the witch hunt, they are very annoying because of that. But it shouldn't be, you know, that much of a problem after all. I'm gonna go back to the throne room because I will want to rest. And I will very likely... I think I'm actually gonna go to the throne room and I'm gonna end this episode here. The reason for that is that before I rest, I want to go over Nok Nok's level up, see what I want to give him, and then have the rest so everybody is, you know, freshened up with everything we need. We're very close to level 10. That's quite exciting. Hopefully some good stuff coming our way. But yeah, this will be the end of this episode, my friends. So, as always, thank you so much for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pathfinder Kingmaker. In the next episode, like I mentioned, we're gonna go over Nok Nok's level up right at the beginning. And he's gonna start coming with us from here on out. I like him quite a lot. I think he's very, very effective at what he does, even though he may be sometimes a bit of a liability in Unfair, but I just like him too much to not bring him with me. So yeah, any questions, suggestions, anything like that, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.